This is going up to Paddy Collins's reply to James Quinn. You want to fight James in a month's time? Well, James will be fighting you, but he'll only fight you for money, Paddy. And if you don't want to fight for money, I'll be there to fight you that day. Now you told me before you wouldn't give me any more than 4 weeks. As long as I'm giving you now, I'm ready as it is. So to me, I'm ready. I've been training twice a day and jogging, all that shit anyway, eating right and all that crack. But yeah, I'd be there to fight you that day. James is what call it. But James is fighting for money if he is fighting at all. And you should be ashamed of your life to sin for a man nearly 50 years of age. He's a son only a couple of years younger than you. But apart from that anyway, you should be ashamed of your life about Curly Paddy, that you want to fight Curly Paddy as well. That man they're too old for you. But anyway, another thing as well, Paddy, the last old video you made, I never called names, not calling no more names this. I actually apologised to a few of you. And you went on, you called everyone belonging to me names again, Paddy. And your people then went on and gave the height of scandal to people again. I could give the height of scandal, like some of it is true, some of it is lies. But some of it is true. But I didn't do that, and I'm not doing it this time either. But I just want to say, that taxi thing you says the last time and them charge sheets. Prove on camera there, Paddy. Prove it. You need to prove things. Prove that my name is on that charge sheet. I haven't got you charged at all and never would have you charged. I'd have no one charged. I don't believe in that. So some of mine do, some of mine don't. But I'm one person that doesn't believe in it. Now, he says I set up a person in a taxi. I can name 5 or 6 fellas from Cavan, from Dublin Finglas, and from Mullingar that I used to live in, that I saved from getting set up. I do little things with country fellas. I can't afford to be going to be known as a rat. I do be in and out of jail. Can't afford to be known, and I wouldn't be known as that. I'd rather die than before put somebody to jail. And Paddy, you know that as well. Shots fired at my place, got no one charged. Shots fired at my place, got no one charged. Me out for this house, got no one charged. Right? Got attacked, as you says, 4 years attacked me. Should be ashamed of your life, it would take 4 years anyway. But got no one charged. I don't get people charged, Paddy. I try to get my own back and that's it. That's the way I am. But anyway, back to the main topic anyway, is James is going down to fight you that day, but he's bringing 20 grand, and you haven't got 20 grand. Well, you have your choice of me or no. Me and D-Boy is going to have a toss, right? And you'll have your fight that day anyway. So you're looking for a fight. So you have a choice of fighting James for money, since you want to fight James, because that's the only way James will fight. Because his last 2 fights 10 years ago were for money. That was 10 years ago even. And they were for money. So what makes it any different now that he shouldn't fight anyone else for money, right? And he says he picked out his own opponents, right? Ditsy Navan is an old man, right? Now he's an old man, but Ditsy Navan, the age he is now, still half the country terrorised him and afraid of him, and the best half the country wouldn't be able for him in a fight. Chas Partridge, one of the hardest men in Mullingar, Westmead there, and everyone knows that themselves. Took a good man to beat Chas Partridge. Then there was Ditches David, 2.5 hours of boxing. More than myself, Paddy. You never went by 20 minutes. Right? The lurcher, I tell you the truth, if I got the boxes he got, I was giving up straight away. That man fought on with all his heart and fought on. He took as much as he could get, as much as he could take. Joe won 4 or 5 All-Irelands. So James never picked his opponents, right? James never ever picked his opponents. But now, if he was going to pick an opponent at all and make it handy for him, it'd be you. But you're after asking him, so it'll be for money. if you want to fight him. If you don't, it's me. I'm ready anyway. So I don't know if D-Boy's ready or not, but we'll have a toss. Me and D-Boy will have a toss anyway for who's to fight. But in 3 weeks, I'm not giving you any longer now, because you wouldn't give me any longer. And you said I'm an innocent boy. You said I'm an innocent boy. Paddy, if there's one thing I'd like to say to you now. You said I was an innocent boy. At least I had the price of a pair of gloves, right? And I don't need to duct tape them. And I don't need to duct tape my bags. That's an innocent boy. An innocent boy doesn't get on and do things like that. And then called me a gowl over asking you to fight. How's that a gowl asking you to fight? I'm not saying anything else, Paddy, but you get a fight on the 18th of next month. It's the 18th of next month. It's only three and a half weeks. I'm ready as is. You get a fight. No matter who you're fighting, you get a fight. And that's all I have to say now. And Dave is going down to fight John Paul. John Paul is meant to be asking him for the last 5 years to fight. I'm asking you for the last 5 years to fight. I never talked much about that. John Paul says he's asking Dave to fight. This is the first time Dave has heard about it. He's down on the 18th of July as well. So you have your 2 fights. And then after that, Paddy, if you want, stay off the cameras and everything will be forgot about. Right? And if you don't want, that's up to yourself again. And that's all I really have to say. That's all I really have to say. So mind yourselves and look after yourselves.